foolishness that I'm listening to on this thing. More foolishness. Listen to this foolishness here. Are y'all sure y'all don't want me to be the president of the United States? Think about this. Listen to this and think about it again. Because my attorney general is going through these judges and getting them off the bench.
Congress clearly intended to create a private right of action, then why not? And amended the Voting Rights Act. They never clearly stated that private parties have a right to sue. In their majority opinion, the Trump and Bush appointees write, if the 1965 Congress clearly intended to create a private right of action, then why not say so in the statute? If not then, why not later when Congress amended Section 2?
Now, these chief judges are Raymond Grunder and David Strass. That's their opinion.
By their estimation, even the Supreme Court was flawed in hearing cases brought by these private plaintiffs, a point the lone dissenting judge made. That judge writes, admittedly, the court has never directly addressed the existence of a private right of action under Section 2. However, it has repeatedly considered such cases, held that private rights of action exist under other sections of the VRA, and concluded in other VRA cases that a private right of action exists under Section 2.
This is Judge Levinsky Smith.
Let's just be clear. This ruling is a massive upending of past decisions, or in legal jargon, precedent. In this country for decades, and through more than 400 cases, the courts have found that the right to sue by these private groups has been assumed. As the Supreme Court recently showed us, do not assume anything with the activist judges. Most of them told us that they believed in stare decisis, that lovely term to describe judicial reverence for precedent. But they didn't actually practice it, given the reversal of Roe v. Wade.
Okay, so
there's probably another reason these judges.
When the elite of this country realize, okay, people have woken up, they're not voting for our guys and gals anymore. We better get our judges that we paid for and put in those jobs. We better get our judges to change the law so they can't even bring a challenge to the court. This whole thing is asinine. TYT is covering it. MSNBC is covering it. A couple other stations are covering it. The right is in the First Amendment. We have a right to bring grievances and complaints against the government. That is our First Amendment right. Nothing that they're saying stops that. It's not you have a First Amendment right to petition the court for grievances and complaints against the government for only the things that we say. You need an attorney general, a president, who's going to have their attorney general go through these judges and get rid of them at every level, federal level and the state level. Any judge who was made a judge by a special interest group, they do not, and they break the law, they do not have absolute or qualified, but most judges have absolute immunity, meaning absolutely anything that they do, they cannot be held accountable for it. When I am president, the first judges that are going to be removed are Kavanaugh and Thomas. So you need to think real hard about who you're voting in. You people are still debating Trump or Biden. They shouldn't even be on the table. There is a list of people that are running for president, not just the people that the media is showing you. And if you don't wake up, I'm telling you, there's so many judges right now that are Republican or Democrat judges that are capitalists, bought and paid by the capitalists, that any court case that you take to court will be stopped. I'm experiencing that myself. Judges can be gotten rid of legally if you have the right president and the right attorney general. Y'all have a nice day and enjoy what little teeny bit of freedoms that you have left, because it's winding down. 3, 2, one gone.